Capricorn, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to, whoa, another Capricorn tarot reading, CapricornLove tarot reading, CapricornLove reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn love messages reading channeled, love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Speaking of messages, King of Swords, Six of Wands showing themselves already. I think your person wants to reach out. It looks like they've been thinking for quite a while what they want to say to you. Strategic about it as well. And here in the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy, it can be that it's coming in quite fast when they are ready to say whatever it is they want to say here, because Gemini is all about communication. Of course, Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. That's what's going on here. This is the King of Swords. This is already looking like a message, Capricorn. Let's see, we're going to dig in. Down below in the description, you'll find all the decks that are coming in today. You will also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, all signs, tarot readings. Those are love readings for the collective. And the playlist, I believe, is called Love Messages, Love Tarot Readings, Messages from Your Person. That's what it is. You'll know that's the right playlist because the titles are on the thumbnail. That's also below. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings and a whole lot more. So feel free to check out anything that you're inspired to check out. Remember, this is a general tarot reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Lastly, I'm channeling for you, Capricorn, in November 2023. Gosh, I just had a little brain fart there. I'm already thinking of 2024. My brain is just so far ahead. In any case, you could be here in real time, of course, but you could also be here many months, even years later. And the reason for that is this is a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection, Capricorn. It means there's a message here for you. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video. I need to fix that. And subscribe to the channel if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here today. Let's see what else is going on in your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Fool in reverse. Okay. Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. I don't think, well, here's the thing. Wow. Okay. So what I wanted to say to you is that you haven't been communicating. No contact, no communication, and or in separation. That this is somebody who has been careless with your feelings. Partnership placement coming in here is the Lover's card, Gemini energy, which is also connecting us, of course, to Mercury. This is a Venus energy, but we saw that in the King of Swords. They have a lot to say to you. Six of Wands, they're running to send a message to you. So I'm wondering what they have to say to you because they love you and you love them. You can see that you both love each other, still love each other. What decision could be coming here? Because I do feel that they're wanting to reach out. They're preparing for that. King of Swords, Lover's card, that they're reaching out to communicate. Could there be more around it? What exactly do they want to say? Because we see here in the Fool card in reverse that you haven't been communicating. I feel like they maybe haven't been answering a message, replying, or you've just been waiting to hear from them. There's a careless energy, I want to say, in the way of, well, feelings, but also what I'm hearing is not talking about some of the things that you've wanted to talk about. Partnership placement, Lover's card. Soulmate energy. For some of you, this might be your twin flame. That's not going to be for everybody. But the energy is here. And there's very clearly a strong love between you. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse, Hermit energy. So this is where their energy is the strongest, Capricorn, here in my readings. It's Hermit energy, it's Virgo energy, and it's Mercury energy. You go here to get some clarity, a quest for personal truth, you know, spiritual illumination, holding up that star here, of course, connecting us with the star energy. And that's holding it up, looking for some clarity and some renewal. This is co-creation, you know, with Source. And, well, what's coming after the Hermit energy? It is the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter energy, and that's a turning point. So we haven't reached that. We see that they're still in the Hermit card energy. But could they be heading for that? Because we see in the partnership placement, they're definitely, well, they're sending some love here through. And it's coming here with the Knight of Cups. What is this offer coming in? The Knight of Cups, Princess, Prince, Princess, charming energy. Coming with that can be proposals. It can be marriage, of course. Does it mean that it is? Of course not. It can mean a lot of things. They're coming here with a cup. It's an emotional energy. It's the Knight of Cups, and it's Scorpio and Pluto energy. On a horse, that's particularly emotional. Are they stopped here and moving forward, or are they just sort of paused, you know? Because here's the energy. You can see that it's flowing. And the horse is trotting along. They're not looking ahead. I'm wondering. I do feel that there is some emotional energy that they've held back. Is that an emotional unavailability? Is that not sharing how they feel? Because what they're wanting to come in here with in this Lover's card, is this just telling you that they love you, or is there more to it? It's the Queen of Wands, and this is an energy of going for it, a really confident energy. It's a really fast energy too, and they're holding on to the sunflower, and that's a knowing energy, and that's connecting, of course, with the crown chakra and figuring things out, and also knowing what they're going here for. It's the Lover's energy. It's the Knight of Cups. Page of Swords energy in reverse is really more validation of what's going on, because there's some breakup energy here. And yeah, it's connected to the Hermit card energy, which is even more telling of what's going on. I want to show you the bottom of the deck. The breakup energy here, the separation energy, no communication, no contact, is connecting with the Hermit energy. You know, so they're here thinking about a lot of things, but obviously going here to figure some things out for themselves, to get some clarity. And is this what they're looking for? Because we see that they love you. The Moon in reverse, and I think that's what this is. This is Pisces energy. It's also Gemini and Cancer coming through. The Moon is around all the emotions. You know, this is the subconscious. So everything that's been getting suppressed and held back, you can see this crustacean has been blocking it. Look, it's backed up. It's sort of like, you know, you can see it. It's like, just going like this. And it's not that there's no emotion there. It's quiet, it's dry, you haven't been talking. And I do feel that they've been holding something back. We see here how they feel. And this is in reverse. And this is the clarity in how they feel. And this is turned into a bottoms-up reading. Yeah, okay. Capricorn, this is your energy and the Devil energy. And look what it's coming with. Okay, Hierophant in reverse as well. It's coming here with the World card. So whatever's going on in this Devil card energy, I feel has played a really big part in this connection and why things haven't been moving. The World card is a completion energy. And it's not finished. This connection is far from not over. They're just having a wake-up call right now. And look, King and Queen of Wands both here. Not only going for what the King wants, but you're both here. A lot of passion and energy between you, which sometimes can be a little bit of headbutting, I want to say. But both wanting to move forward here, and they are getting, we're going to talk about this Hierophant in reverse too. The Devil energy has come here with the World card. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. It's an energy of completion. It's in reverse. So this is not finished. There are delays and they're directly connected. Some issues, some delays, whatever's been going on in this connection, they're directly connected to this devil energy, Capricorn. This comes down in your readings almost every single time you are tethered here. This is really connected to the Lover's card too. So it's very, very clear what is in this devil card energy. Is somebody partaking in a little bit of too much of something? Yeah, I mean, there's an energy here of kind of an obsessive energy. Somebody who's like, it can be a greedy energy. Money, relationships, let's say things to cope. Whatever this is, this energy, it's obviously tied. It has affected this connection. They love you, you love them, but it's very clearly kind of halted everything. There is a reassessing going on here. There is a huge wake-up call. Look at this. Judgment coming here with the Hermit energy. With the King of Wands kind of looking over everything here, who has a lot of courage, a lot of energy just to really go for what the King of Wands wants. And we saw the King of Wands, didn't we? Or no? Of course, that was the King of Swords, really wanting to communicate. And I do feel that's coming in. And as we were talking about, and I didn't get a chance to finish what I wanted to say to you about the moon energy because it was just moving really fast. The clarity that they're looking for here in the Hermit card, they have it. The truth and the clarity, we already see that it's coming here with the moon energy. And this is also the truth coming to you. And this is a strong validation with the Judgment energy that, yeah, they're waking up, they're getting clarity, and they're getting ready to make a decision, getting closer to their life purpose. And I got to tell you, well, here, they're coming in here with, what are they coming in here to offer? What is this? Because there's a lot of self-actualization going on. There's a lot of wake-up energy here, and particularly this wake-up energy, Archangel Gabriel, the herald of visions, the angel for messages, wanting to bring everyone together for the greater good. It's connected with this Page of Swords energy of the no contact, no separation, no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy. So it's around what happened here. There's a little bit of immature energy here. So what is that, you know? And this Knight of Cups, kind of summoned in some ways, I feel here, by the Hermit energy, but the Hermit and Archangel Gabriel here most definitely in cahoots, as my mom would say. But what has gone on in this double energy? Because they're waking up, they're realizing what part they played in this disconnection, in this breakup energy. They're very clear. The truth, they got the truth in the Hermit energy. Are they just farting around and hanging out in there? Or are they getting ready to come out and spin that wheel of fortune? Because the clarity is here, the truth of how they feel, that's coming to you, and they're getting clarity also not only around that, but the part they played in slowing everything down, which we see that wake-up energy here, but we also see it more importantly in the World card. This is not finished. There are some issues with things moving, particularly communicating and the emotional energy around. Look where it's going. The Hermit is looking right down at the World card in reverse. This is a completion energy. It's Saturn energy as well. Planet of restrictions, rules, structure, karma, obstacles, life lessons. Really needing to summon the strength here for this energy. So there's a cycle that they're still in, and it's really connected to this devil energy. This is internal stuff for me. So I want to talk about the external possibilities that they're trying to break away from. The Hierophant, contracts, long-term partnerships, contracts, connections, relationships, commitments can be around, of course, other people, but can be around money or work, cultural, religious differences, distance. They are trying to break free from that. Now, it could be that it's connected here to the double energy. And what I feel is of course, this external influence that's going on over there, but this is all internal. So it's something that's been going on that really played a big part. They're having a wake-up call. They realize this. They're owning it. They are owning it. And this truth is coming to you, and it's coming in a message, I feel. But I want to say that the King of Swords is all about communication. They've been thinking what they want to say for a long time. They're being kind of strategic about it. And it can also be that it's even a phone call. And for those of you that are not separated by distance, it could even be in person. It's communication. It's just oftentimes with Mercury, there's an energy of reading and writing, and that came through really quite early with the Six of Wands and with the King of Swords, that they want to communicate. And what's interesting too is those obstacles that we saw them overcoming in the Six of Wands, trotting on past the Five of Wands. Some of that's some emotional energy. That was a particularly emotional horse, I want to say. And there was a victorious energy on their wand, and also wearing a wreath around their head. But what else are in those wands, those challenges and those obstacles, Of course, there's some external energy, but a lot of it is tied to this devil energy. So it's something that they're releasing, overcoming, letting go, changing, that they've realized played a really big part in messing this up. I messed up is what I'm hearing. I messed up. I see it. I've been trying to figure it out. I see it now, and there's a vast energy. The world was kind of, feel like put in reverse. That's just the Saturn energy really active here, I want to say. Not finished. Delays around this, which they're coming in to tell you has either been worked out or changed. And here we have the Hierophant coming in reverse. And this is, it's divine masculine energy. It's a little bit of an overabundance. It's in reverse here. It's Taurus energy. It's a card of commitments, contracts, long-term energy. Again, relationships, commitments, contracts. What is that? Is it another commitment? I want to say romantically, of course it can be, but it can also be family of origin. And it can even just be somebody that's in their ear. Maybe they're in their life. Third-party interference feels like it's kind of here. And maybe you know about it, maybe you don't, but I feel like there's other people they have their nose in the business, And because this is also an energy of kind of expectations and how things should be in tradition, and they're actually going against this. So this and this reversal energy is they're trying to step away from something, move out of something, change something in that way with some contracts, whether they are written or not, of course, in their life. And again, it really can be tied to the devil energy. It's most definitely affected the two of you. They are aware of this here in the moon energy. That is the clarity. And that's the truth I feel coming to you again and through a message. The Eight of Cups. So here we go. This played a really big part in this. And I want to say the leaving of the connection, or even just not communicating very well. This is an energy of, can be ghosting, but leaving the connection. It's tied here to the Hierophant. So there's a couple of things going on. It can be both the tie of the contract, either written or not, that you have had together, and the leaving energy here. That's, of course. But 8, of course, is an action number, and we know that's what went on here. Holding on to their wisdom, their stick of wisdom here. Look, taking one last look. It's almost like they went straight from here into the Hermit card energy and said, what did I do? Because this 8, this action number, as we see, is also around karma. And that's working that out. And that's connected here, I feel, to this Hierophant in reverse. And that's also connected to infinity. So some of you might be on a twin flame journey. It's definitely not for everyone. But if you are, there's a validation of that here, really in your reading. But that's also a particular kind of love. A strong connection that you have together. That's the soul connection. Whatever happened, whatever's happening, and whatever's going to happen, you met for a reason. So I want to be clear about that with the soulmate connection that's here today. Yeah, so this is, and it's connecting here with this King of Wands, who really is just ready to get out of this Hermit energy. I feel like they just went in there right after The wake-up call of the part they played and what they're trying to release here is really strong. So yeah, that is yours. Seven of Wands. Here is the message they're trying to write. Okay. Nine of Cups. We're going to look at it in just a moment, but I first want to talk about what came through. The Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo energy, and it's coming here in reverse. So this is a lot of the energy that I'm feeling right now of just not being so defensive and seeing things here, because the wake up energy is really quite strong. Look, it's going right here with the Lover's card. Here is the communication. For some of you, a message. For some of you, maybe even a phone call. Nowadays, it could be really any kind of call, couldn't it? Even social media. For those of you not in separation via distance, it could even be a knock on the door, a meeting in person. I don't think that's going to be for everybody, but they really are trying to communicate. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. So interesting. Very interesting. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse for me is really the disconnection here. Now, it can be, as you're looking here at your reading, it can be that there is another connection for some of you, and that's something that you probably know about, that has played a really big part in here. And I want to say in the way of romance, but that's not going to be for everyone that it's romance. But I tell you, there is something here in the way of contracts, commitments. What is that connection? Written or unwritten, again. Family of origin, other people involved, third-party interference, location, cultural, religious differences, maybe even just having trouble with commitment. Whatever the case is, this is the cycle that they're trying to work out, and that's the decision here. And this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel is well, what happened here? Were you in the Ten of Pentacles in a long-term connection? Were you building the connection, or were you heading there? Because it's coming down here also with this Eight of Wands in reverse. So they're having trouble communicating, but we know the King of Swords, and with, of course, with Hermit and the Judgment here, that they are going to eventually communicate. And it's around the double energy. It's around the Hierophant in reverse. It's just a matter of when. Divine timing. But it's really clear, a really big part of what they're wanting to communicate here is around what happened. They are acknowledging it. There is an owning up energy here. There is a, I know, I don't know if I know what I did kind of energy. You know, look what's even interesting too. It's like even blocking in many ways this Knight of Cups. It's like the Devil here, and then the breakup energy and the Page of Swords. So it really did play a big part. So is there something internal behaviors, you know, things that were going on that they are coming here in the Knight of, the King of Swords and that Six of Wands to say that they've overcome. They're a little frustrated in how they're going to say it. So it can be that they're trying to write this message or make this call and it's just delayed. In fact, I feel that it is. But what I wanted to say is it could be for some of you that perhaps, I'm going to put this here actually, something has come through, like a message that was, you know, kind of booped. A message that they sent through and deleted or unsent, that sort of thing here. Because there is a little bit, I don't know about fear so much. I don't think there's fear. They're just a little frustrated in trying to say what they have to say. So this Hierophant energy, again, I feel is this other pentacle. With that said, for some of you, it might literally just be around commitment issues, you know? This is Capricorn and Saturn energy, and this is that Saturn energy that we know is really here, obstacles. So are they their own obstacles with commitment? Is it also around the Devil energy? You know, what is that? And can it be and or with the external energy of the Hierophant, of course? So commitment issues for sure. It's just a matter of what's around that and working out this cycle here. Making this decision, I feel, to make this contact. I kind of feel like they already made the decision. It's just a matter of time. And what exactly are they coming in here with? There's a little bit of a block, and it's around them here. And the Hierophant in reverse. This is, of course, an infinity symbol. So for some of you, again, it's twin flame energy. That's not for everybody. Interesting. That's also a particular kind of love. It's the connection here. And again, it's also balance. It's working out a cycle here. For some of you, I have to say it is just not for everybody that there is a third party in the romantic sense, but it can be. It's most definitely here. It's around this Hierophant energy in reverse and this Two of Pentacles working out this cycle, but they're really wanting to communicate with you. And what exactly, this is wanting to go here. Look, interesting, it's also connecting with that Fool card in reverse, and that's, yeah, not being here. I want to bring in some more. I think you've been waiting to hear from your person. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment energy, Jupiter and Pisces energy. Jupiter is the planet of prosperity and expansion, also hope and optimism. You know, sitting on this bench here waiting. 9 cups, things coming to fruition. 1 cup shy of 10. Here we go. There it is. I think I see the sun under there. Are they coming in here with an offer? It's very likely. This can be a big old cup of communication too, because we see they're coming in communicating. They're coming back in to your energy and into your life to communicate, and it can be that they're bringing something here. There is some conflicting energy, but I tell you, there's a huge wake-up call, and they regretted it almost the moment they left. It's like they jumped right into the Hermit card energy and have been thinking ever since what they want to say here. This is bringing us into the Ten of Cups energy, Mars and Pisces energy, and that's a new cycle, and that's coming together. So were you in the Ten of Pentacles? Were you in the Ten of Cups? Building a family for some of you, not for everybody. Building a life. Were you heading there? Or was it on the table and then it wasn't? Because it's back, pun intended, on the table here. This Knight of Cups coming in here with this cup and putting us right into this new cycle. The Lover's card, the wish fulfillment energy. You've been waiting for this message. They've been thinking about this message, this communication for a long time, but it looks like they're bringing a lot more. They regretted. There's a lot of clarity here about the part that they played. I'm sorry about that. The camera drives me crazy. So the sun energy was peeking through behind the Nine of Cups and just really wanted to be seen. This is the new cycle. This is a totally new cycle, of course. It's the renewal here. It's the completion of whatever it is they're working out here in the Hierophant in reverse and the Devil energy, which we saw in the Six of Wands. They're wanting to say to you, they're out of the Hermit energy. They're not in the Hermit energy anymore. In fact, I feel like they're heading for the energy coming up, which is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a new cycle. This is new beginnings. It's not finished, Capricorn. It's just not. Where you're going from here when you communicate is not up to me. It's not even up to tarot. It's just not. Everyone has free will and they make choices and change things, you know. But how they feel about you is really clear. You love each other. They regret, I feel like the minute, it just feels like they left and jumped into the Hermit energy and have been thinking ever since, or even trying to write you. There may have been some messages coming in, coming out, or even a little bit of dialogue, and then they left again. But this is coming in. This is a new beginning here, this sun energy, and this is what I was wanting to show you. This emotional energy around this moon, this is the subconscious, and those emotions that have been bubbling up here, being held back, you see by this crustacean, shoop, it's in reverse. This is the clarity of how they feel, and it's the truth also coming to you. The conscious highlights the subconscious. The sun shines on the moon and gives us that big, beautiful full moon, which is just illuminating everything and bringing up all the emotions that have been getting suppressed. Bringing in some Emperor in reverse energy and King of Cups in upright energy of just everything they've been trying to suppress. It's just not happening here. You can see that in the reversal energy, that that is the truth coming, and that's in this message. Okay. High Priestess energy, Hierophant, both here, really trying to figure this out. My gosh. Yeah, the connection here is palpable. Capricorn, Cancer energy, Divine Feminine energy, Divine Masculine energy here, really trusting themselves as they try to break free, change what? Something here in that energy. It's external. Making this decision. This is a really revealing energy as well. It's like kind of everything coming out. And that's also the Judgment energy. This is your how far back does, the past go here? Because it's your person. This person here today, your specific person, the person you came here for, maybe it's somebody else. You know that. But coming in from the past here, they're coming in here. So reconciliation or closure. This is just, I want to say sweeping out, just shaking out the rug here, airing everything out, clarity. They're getting it, they're bringing it. There's an element of asking for forgiveness here. This is a 20. Of course, it comes to a 2. That's a decision. That's the big decision. That's the partnership. That's the balance. That's having worked this out. They're telling us that they have. I see the energy is still here, the Devil energy, and it's kind of like been blocking a lot of things. So have they really changed? Has this really, because they're saying they have. They're coming in here. This is what you've been, I feel the message you've been waiting to hear, and the words, like what you've been wanting to hear, because that's what they're saying here. And the connection is just, it's really strong, the soul connection between you. But it's also kind of like a spiritual crisis in many ways. It's trying to figure it out. But they are trusting themselves as they move this energy, okay? So I want to bring in some Oracle, and today we're going to be looking at Wisdom of the Oracle. We're shuffled and ready to go. I do want to look at the bottom of the deck. TikTok. Yeah. So divine timing, communication. This is what's really interesting. This is giving that energy here in many ways of airing things out. This hot air balloon. Well, first of all, it's going up here with the timing to the divine. This is very much divine timing. But this is also, I want to say, rising above conflicting energy. And it's about time, is what I'm also hearing. Beginning, middle, end, life, death, rebirth. And it's an airing out, as we're talking about here with this energy. Because you're up here, there's just no way around that. And that air, of course, is bringing in a lot of transactional energy. And that's the clarity. That's the truth, that's communication, that's information. All kinds of numbers here. I want to hold them up for you because, we could be here for days going over every last one, and there's pretty much everything here that you can see. And 11, new beginnings here. Union, coming together, the partnership, everybody in balance, divine feminine, divine masculine energies, which I don't think it's the case yet. You can see that actually, but in time. But that is, well, the balance here being worked out. We can see that quite literally. They're saying it has been, but that's also the cycle that's going on. Working out this cycle for renewal, which we can see, there's still something going on here. We're looking at the 13, that's a 4, it's manifesting. 14, that's a 5, that's change. Coming out of this conflicting energy. And 16, coming to a 7, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. There's just everything's here. But what I wanted to say is anniversaries, birth dates, numbers. I want to hold it up because that could be resonating for you. Because we're seeing 15, 7, 13, 14, 11, 9, 1. And then, of course, there's the entire clock here. TikTok. Making peace energy. I like this, holding out the olive branch. And I do feel that energy here. They've been thinking for a really long time, and you can see that they regretted, either just not communicating, just kind of not answering, because that's really clear in the Fool in reverse, or just leaving of everything, no communication, no contact, and or in separation. So this is coming here with a peace offering. This is of course, a 5, and that's the energy of change, and that's coming out of the conflicting energy. So as I'm shuffling, I'm just feeling like I want to shuffle. I did see the breathe card, and that is it's kind of like a let go, go with the flow, let go, let God card. And trusting yourself and doing what you need to do, and that what is for you, and what will be, will be. It's a Que Sera, Sera song I'm hearing. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. That's far too many. Wow, they're just really sending out a lot. Round and round energy. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse, by the way. So that's interesting because, well, that's a 7, and that's assessing the situation, and it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. There are some elements here, I feel, around your person that it's just, there is nothing that is to be done other than something that they need to work out. They're saying that they have they? And for some of you, it may be that this has been ongoing, this round and round kind of cycle energy that's here. Treasure Island and higher power. Wow. So this turtle is kind of slow, but it's a little faster. Is it faster than a land turtle? I think a water turtle is faster. But interestingly enough, they're swimming in the divine. On the emotional energy, they're carrying their treasure chest with the heart and the stars. There is a starfish in there, which of course is a star, connecting us to that energy of the starfish. It's in the divine, a fated connection, but that's also infinite possibilities and making something work that wasn't working. There has been an element of holding back emotionally here, so that's something that I feel like has been ongoing. They've been thinking about it. They know. They're clear. There's a lot of clarity here in Judgment. The thing about the turtle here in this water as well is, you know, they're kind of at the mercy of, well, the divine and the moon energy, you know, their emotions. You know, that's controlling the tide. So this turtle could just be getting pushed out further to sea or going on a little island somewhere, slowing things down. And other times could be going with the flow. And things are moving quite fast. Nonetheless, here, it's things coming to fruition. It's really connecting here with the 9 of Cups for me in this energy of wish fulfillment. This is the communication you've been waiting for, Capricorn. And I feel like a whole lot more, and higher power energy has been quite strong here in particular. Hi, Capricorn. Sorry about that. I was going to say the computer. The camera drives me crazy. So I was going on about Treasure Island and higher power energy here. Picked up the Sun card. I'm not really sure where I got cut off. But what I wanted to say, I think I picked up the Sun energy. And of course, this is Source. This is higher power, crown chakra. Messages from the divine. So trusting your path and trusting the messages and the synchronicities that you're seeing and the messages that you're getting in regard to what you want to do here and what you're receiving in regard to this connection. Because what I wanted to say to you is here with Hierophant and the High Priestess and the higher power, it's really clear that your connection is a divine connection, and it's a very spiritual connection, and it's, I want to say, without sounding really corny, essential. Why am I picking up Judgment? I wanted to pick up High Priestess. Essential to your growth for you. And should you decide to move forward together, the two of you, in your connection, your relationship, your commitment, however you resonate with that, there's a really deep spiritual connection between you here. It's just really true. Regardless of everything I know that's been going on here, it is a divine connection, and there obviously is a purpose for that. And this is a validation, and just trusting in that what is meant for you will be for you. And where you're meant to go from here. Yeah, but this communication is strong. So this is just sticking out and I want to take it. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck. And then we are going to look at this card here and, okay, and get in some channeled love messages, messages from your person, messages from their higher self. So soulmate energy. It's actually very strong here, so I'm not surprised. It's a validation of really of what we already know. I don't really know what more I can say here. It's not the same keyhole. This is a heart. You know, penguins, I love this energy. Penguins, they mate for life, and they collect pebbles. They collect little stones, rocks in the shallows, and they present them to their penguin, to their soulmate. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that story that's coming through here with the soulmate card. So it's a validation of what we know here. Your connection is a very deep spiritual one. And there's a lot of wake-up energy here around that for your person and what they want to say to you. We're not going to go through it anymore at this point. This is the last. And this is more messages. It's a lot like the Breathe card that just sort of passed through the deck to the sea. It really is going with the flow, letting go, letting God as you assess the situation. It's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. Fate and destiny. You know, and that's, of course, they're very different. And what depends on really what you believe, doesn't it? But at the end of the day, this is a message of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. You know? And you have free will. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do here, but they're definitely, they love you. You love them too. And they I feel, are coming in here with that message. Also a message of acknowledgement about what has gone on. Something in that devil energy that they're saying they've overcome. Let's see. Perhaps the Hierophant in reverse. Where do you want to go from here? Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Literally here. Look, the direction of where it's going, and I think this is like a little wind thing, you know, that moves the direction here, going out to sea. That's in the divine. Channeled love messages, Capricorn messages, that's yours. From their higher self, messages from your person. I'm going to close my eyes, and what's coming through here, of course, that's either falling out or coming here from me are yours. We have a deep soul connection. Truth be told, just as I did that, you know, I was like, the soulmate card has to go here, and whatever's coming here is going to be revealed. Truth be told, we have a deep soulmate connection as I take this off. This is your overall energy card. It sure took a long time to come through, but it's also not surprising. So this is the Lover's card, Soulmates card. It's a lot of energy here. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, both here. There is a struggle. We can see that with the High Priest, with the Hierophant in reverse. But it's here. This is a little bit like the Justice energy, but it's also, you know, this owl is all about inner transformations. There's some nocturnal energy there too. So it could be that this message of what they're trying to say to you, or a phone call, whatever that is coming in the night. Maybe it's going to wake you up. But it's a real honest energy that I'm feeling here. I just got the hairs on my arms standing up. I love you. That came through already, but it's a validation. So I'm going to put that here with our soulmates, because we have our lover. I'm going to actually put this with the Lover's card, I think. I was stupid. Yeah, that was almost an instant acknowledgement. There's third-party influence, I feel like, here, just in their head or around them. I'm not saying they're not taking blame. They are. That devil energy is kind of all theirs. But that just came through. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. Okay. What went on? You're going to know what that is. Do you still love me? I love you. Do you still love me? Right here with the Lover's card and the making peace energy. Holding out the olive branch. Is this an apology only coming through in communication? Maybe. But it could be a lot more. I tell you, this 9 of Cups, Lover's card. The Sun energy. I thought that was empty. You are my other half. Lover's card energy, also the soulmates here. For some of you, you're twin flame. It's not for everybody, but it is here. Soulmate energy is incredibly strong. That's the clarity. They went into the Hermit for almost right away and knew already. I feel like they've known it. They've been holding on to it. That's why they've been waiting so long to talk. You mean a lot to me. I reread our messages. Yeah, there is an element of looking at their phone, you know, a lot right now. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Maybe even falling asleep to it. This came in earlier today in one of my readings. What was that? Because they're going in for some of you. If you are connected in social media, you might have noticed kind of like a like accidentally or something, because they're falling asleep. I feel like either like with a laptop or a phone. It won't be for everybody, but a lot of you, because I'm being shown. We were meant to be. I miss you too. So somebody sent a miss you down. I've never felt like this. Your last channeled love message from their higher self, that wants to be shown too. It's one of those readings, Capricorn. Regeneration, a new cycle. After, what does that mean? There is a completion of a cycle coming here and a renewal. Whatever this message or communication is beginning, it's here. It's after a fire. Something has happened and it's burned out, the embers, and the smoke is cleared. The ground is more fertile than it was before. It regenerates. We still see it kind of hot here, but we also see the new growth. Not wanting to show as well, as I was just trying to move the deck. There's one more. Yeah, okay, that just get revealed. I think of you all the time. Truth be told. Lover's card. So here's the last channeled love message from their higher self. My heart belongs to you. That's definitely going here with soulmate energy. What a beautiful reading, Capricorn. I really enjoyed it. It felt very peaceful too, this peaceful energy. I hope you did as well. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked today's video and subscribed to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you know when your reading is coming. They are weekly, and of course, if you're on a twin flame journey, those are also coming once a week, as well as almost every day. All signs love tarot readings, and those are love readings for the collective. I'm sending you so much love and so much light and hoping for the best outcome for you in all aspects of your life. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, bye Capricorn.